He's here. What up?
Hello, people. Welcome back to Late Night Snacks. We are your crew here to dish with you about American Horror Story Double Feature, Season 10 Double Feature, Part
Episode
2, Death Valley, Episode 9, Blue Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a mouthful, but yes,
Woo!
That's where we are.
I am one of your hosts, Irish Melly, along with the beautiful DeWanda and the
Hey,
always
everybody.
now blue, that guy.
Now blue moon.
Forever blue.
You saw me standing alone. Kind of echoey in here.
All right.
Hey, perfect acoustics for singing in the shower.
There you go.
There you go. Wonderful. So what's going on?
All right.
How's 9?
Who is here?
Let's see who's in the house, shall we? Our lovely Debbie Bebby is in the house.
The queen herself.
Blaze is in the house.
What up?
Hey, Blaze.
Maureen is in the house.
Maureen.
Welcome back, Maureen.
Maureen.
Let's see. Our guy in the chair is here. B is in the house.
Mwah.
Yeah. Let's see. Who else do we got?
I'm trying to follow the conversation.
And we got C. Williams is here.
Hey, what's up? C. Williams back.
Oh, please highlight Maureen's comment.
Hold
Snack
on.
of the night.
Hold on. Oh.
I'm going to have to go back up to that.
I know. Hold on. I don't want to miss anybody because I missed him last week.
Afro.
What's up?
DOG.
What's up?
What's up, OG?
Okay. What am I finding? I gotta go back up.
Where are we at?
Maureen's comment.
Today.
Tonight's snack. It was Maureen's comment. Snack of the night.
Welcome to the party. Oh, there we go.
Mamie's fudge.
Mamie's fudge. Yes.
We will definitely get more into that in a moment.
We
for
will.
sure.
We will.
But yeah, that woman loves to talk about her fudge.
Doesn't she? Oh my goodness.
It's a good character for Sarah because it's so polarizing. She's got that weird, robotic, real sinister, all evil alien, and then her Mamie's just so brilliantly flat.
Who else did we see? Did we get everybody?
I think we did. Hold on, let me do another scan. Oh, David. David is here.
Hey, David.
Julie Green is here.
Frankie is here.
Frankie is here.
Relax. Don't do it.
And I do believe that Julie is here as well, if I can find her. She's in here somewhere.
She's hiding up there.
She's hiding. I'll find her. Okay.
The gang's all here. The gang's all here.
The gang's all here, basically.
And I'm still queer.
Ooh, well, I'm glad you haven't changed your mind. You know.
Yeah.
Years of one decision and then suddenly deciding another. You know.
Yeah. All right. Recap.
Oh Lord, God, y'all I barely even squeeze this episode in on my phone.
I'll help you.
So let's see. We got David opens up with the president.
Well, wait. Does everybody have their snack?
No, mine's coming. They ordered food here.
All right. What did I do with it? Okay. I'm going down the M&M route this week.
All right. We got so much candy in here. God, they have it all over the place.
What about you, Mal?
I am going with a fudge lava cake.
Ooh, nice.
Mamie's fudge.
There you go.
Fitting.
All right, recap time. Starts at the White House. They're talking about.
It starts in 1954.
1954.
Eisenhower. They're in the White House. They're talking about the treaty.
Yes.
I believe. He's still reluctant to sign it. Sarah Paulson's, alien comes in. She comes floating in. She's like, doing her little alien speak. She convinces him. The only way they convince Ike to sign the treaty is that or not the treaty, the agreement that they're going to make a different species was that they started to squeeze like the insides of Sarah, the real Sarah Mamie's character, and she was like started bleeding out the eyes, and he's like, okay, stop, and he signs, and there we go. Now we're on the journey of these all these presidents knowing about this stuff and doing this. Goes into it goes into Cody comes in. Cody comes in, and he's
because they're waiting around for the technology they were promised.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's talk about. I skipped over it because it's fucking stupid. But so they say, all of a sudden it looks like we're getting this big freaking twist plot reveal. And they're like, Cody says, "Well, I'm a machine, so they wouldn't be able to make my head if they didn't, have all this advanced technology." Yep. And they're like, "What's technology?" Motherfucker pulls out an iPod. The original deal. He's like, this thing will calm the world and everybody will be at peace, and we don't want that. Okay, so now we're saying that the aliens create Steve Jobs.
Do you guys not love his name?
Who?
Valiant Thor.
Oh, Valiant Thor, yeah. It's a good role for Cody because Cody's was so robotic.
Debbie's anagram she discovered for Valiant Thor when her brain wouldn't shut off. What was it? Thin Aviator.
Yes,
Thin Aviator.
Very nice, Debs.
And it's good for Cody. He's such a flat affect actor, so good on him. But he said, they said that it's basically Steve Jobs is creating this little device that will calm the world, and we got to stop it because that's worse because we need war and we need violence. And I was like, stupid! We already ruined the season now. God. That's not what they said. So anyway, it does get a little bit. It does get a lot better actually. So they say we got to get them out of here, get them out of Washington. What's going on? Just put them somewhere. And that's when Sarah Paulson suggested Area 51.
What you didn't say though is this is when we just did you say that it's underneath the White House?
Yeah. Area 51 is underneath the White House. That's not Area 51. That's the first alien pit kind of thing was underneath the White House. That's where they first set up shop. They go down there and there's all these like experimental alien, half hybrid, half human people and babies and shit in there. And then that's when Ike wants them out of the White House. Get them out of here, get them out of Washington, and so they decide to send them to Area 51, this Nevada. Sarah Paulson's character says, she says, just wipe out Nevada. It's terrible anyway.
It's hot there, and nobody ever lives there. Yeah.
We also get a scene with Marilyn. Doing a reveal kind of testimonial kind of on film, and I don't know she's on a movie set. She's on a movie set, but she's basically saying what she was just telling Jack Kennedy that they did to her in this scene that they're filming. And then it was Francis Ford Coppola filming the scene, and everybody's like, "Oh!" And Debbie's head exploded and said, "Connections," and I said, "Shut the hell up." So then we get to Marilyn's death. We learned that it's the government coming in. I think was there an alien in there too?
Nixon. Yeah, there was.
So it was a group effort from the aliens and the politicians and all stuff. They came down there, they force fed her those pills, and Marilyn croaked dead. And
I don't think was it an alien or was it the Men in Black?
Yeah, I think it was the Men in Black kind
both.
of thing. That conspiracy has always gone around, so they use it. So I don't think it's shit on Marilyn's character. Just kind of.
Yeah, whatever. I agree completely too, because I thought we knew once we heard Marilyn they were going to go with that.
But then another thing they revealed with Armstrong, Neil Armstrong, and Buzz Aldrin. It gets revealed later that during this time they faked the moon landing, and that's actually part of what's her who's its faces. What's its character?
Kubrick.
Yeah, not Kubrick.
Calico.
Calico's telling the story.
Calico.
And I always forget her name is, and she's telling how she got stuck there and she was basically abducted in what
69
or something, and she was there to be the hot mama, experiment of creating these babies, and she just gets in a cycle, and she realized at one point so long had gone by and she was stuck here. But what made the magic of her stay was she found the set of the moon landing. And they're like, sad, that's just conspiracy. And then all of a sudden, we find out from Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong, they're the ones in a bar with Calico. And they're telling her jokingly about the saying, and they made us do 17 takes or whatever it was, and blah, blah, blah. And that's when I rolled my eyes. I was like, hey, now we're going to use that theory, shit all over, whatever.
Well, as someone pointed out to me, that is a big Ryan thing. He's a big conspiracy nut, as we know.
That's
very much about the faking of the movie.
This is also following the whole urban legend thing. that we thought our preview was going to be of, this season. And there's been a lot of the old urban legends around aliens, around the space stuff in this. So I think that both of the season stories and story really stick to that whole urban legends thing. And then what happened? Oh, then we come back to Isaac. Oh, Isaac's done had his baby, huh?
Isaac
has done had his baby, Cole or whatever his name, and he is become a loving mother, and he's all sensitive, and he's all the feels, and he's all going to cause an uprising because we got to save the baby, save the children, even though the children are like half lizard, daily, and bug-eyed, the people eaters. And he's like, "Oh, my baby, she's beautiful," and they pull the baby out. And they once they pull the baby out, they kind of show it to Isaac. Well, first off, Angelica, she just heard, "You will not move. I feel pain," and he's like, "I don't feel any pain." And so this alien was able to mind read or mind control Isaac laying, or Cole is his character name, Cole laying there and be able to have this baby the brutally way they did it and feel no pain and be able to come through it and everything. Yeah. They basically sliced him open just from the abdomen with her hand, I think it was, or some shit.
They used like some kind of a laser.
Yeah, and then they had the baby, they held it up, and I was like, "Oh, my baby!" They cut his throat, and I was like,
and they cut his throat.
And I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
Let's see. Debbie said real quick though, Valiant Thor is actually a thing. He's hidden in classified files as far back as 1939, she says, I think. But he's really supposed to have negotiated with or at least visited Ike.
Oh, wasn't that the same name as like one of the Draculas supposed or something as well? Val's or something or other? I don't know. I'm sure. Don't claim fact.
However, can we go back because you skipped over something that has to be said.
What was that?
Mamie and Valiant.
Oh God! For Christ's sake!
That's why I skipped over it.
So there's a dream. Ike has this dream, or at least we're led to believe this is a dream from him waking up. There's kind of a Twilight Zone kind of leaves it. Well, maybe they really did it. And Ike's just like waking up because they drugged him, so they thought it was a dream. But he busted the room, and there's Cody and her just at it, just bang, bang, bang. And Leslie turns around, like she's like, well, she's all enjoying it and shit. And I was like, all right. Well, that was stupid. So we had our good few Ryan fuck up super moments in this episode.
After that part, we see, he wakes up and she's just cold-hearted to him, and we find out that she's actually a cold-hearted bitch.
Yeah,
we learned that they both had affairs many times on each other, which doesn't surprise me.
And also, Debbie, put your head back on
I'm sure that was factual too.
Yeah, this also really parallels the character arc that we had with what's her face from Red Tide, where she came in, she was kind of this, this agent, and all of a sudden we learned that she's this cold hard bitch there.
Mm-hmm.
And
so
the whole world listened as Debbie. Wait till we talk about the finale. And Debbie's. Well, I'm picking up Debbie's brain off the floor. and this will be me looking at it like,
what?
Okay, so we learned that he has a baby. He's like, oh my God, my baby, I love it. They kill it. It's brutal. And he comes back out. He's all sobbing. He's all like all weak.
He's all sad.
I said, what happened? So they killed the children. They're killing the children. They're like, what are you talking about? I said, I had my baby. It was beautiful. And, oh, honey, we don't have a family. No, she got big old big black eyes, but she's cool. And he's like, it's okay, honey. You did the right thing. Even though they killed the baby, you're all right. He said, oh, we can still have a family. Oh, yeah, because dumb. So they decide that they're going to cause an uprising. These four have now become
they're going to leave.
The Sayers. They're going to leave. They're going to save their children. They're going to get the fuck out of there. So Isaac tries. Isaac's boo goes into labor. He's like, it's time. Can you walk? Yeah, I can walk. Okay, let's go. Oh, where are we going? We're going to go. We're going to save the baby. I said, okay. We can't do it. Yes, we can. We believe our children are beautiful, even though they have, big old black eyes. So he's like, honey, you got to love me at this moment because we're going to have a moment. And he's like, what? And he's like, I'm gonna cut your ass open.
I'm gonna cut this baby out of you.
And I don't have this magic voodoo mind shit. This is gonna hurt, but our baby's gonna be beautiful, and we're gonna be family. Okay, honey, cut it open.
He started crying. He's like, okay.
And so they do, and all of a sudden, this little cute, tiny little thing of a baby comes out. And we're like, okay, what's wrong with it? Oh, there's those black eyes. He's like,
and then wait, I have a question real quick. I couldn't remember. Was Isaac in school to be a doctor or a lawyer? I thought it was a lawyer to take over the family business, but
I don't
if,
remember.
if it was doctor, I could see him kind of having some knowledge, but I think it was a lawyer or
It
like
was knowledge because he
accounting.
did it himself. You know, I watched it on the
It
table.
was
I don't know,
something to do
but
with
it was just
knowledge.
it was so that was almost the 1950s cheesy kind of serial that was going on there because it was like it was almost playing that daytime soap music in the background was in. But honey, I mean it's gonna hurt, but we'll be okay. And what are you doing? It was weird, but the shock of the episode came where it kind of turned the whole episode around for me. Is they cut the baby out and they're all crying and oh, mother, your mother, oh me. And they pick the baby up and that fucking thing's an octopus on the tail, whoosh, right on
Alien.
Cole's Boo's face and kills him. The babies are killing the parents and y'all better get the fuck up out of there.
Yeah.
That's it.
I have
Something
a feeling.
clearly
I have a
more.
feeling that Isaac's going to hang around though, because Angelica did say that he's a very good host.
Yeah, very good host.
Yes,
She
she
did
did.
something voodoo magic to him. And
Well, they said that his baby was the furthest they'd come
Yeah,
in that,
in a very long,
hybrid.
in a long time. Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Ooh. Oh,
Let's
hold
see.
on.
Yeah,
Hold
Debbie
on.
says only Kendall is a medical student.
That's right. She was the medical one. So he was accounting or
there?
a lawyer or something because he was talking about taking over the family business and stuff too.
Hold on. Why did you go dark?
Because something's popped up on my thing. Keep talking. I'm here.
Okay.
Blaze said he's going to be Mamie for Halloween.
I know.
Is that the door?
Uh,
He said he's trying to deliver.
Let's see.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's awesome. Okay, so yeah, that was basically the recap.
Duh. 187 187. What was it? The gate code 187. I think. I don't know. What?
Nothing.
Wait, what? Oh my god.
Like I've said this several times before on the stream, you never know what you're gonna get. So,
yeah. Let's see. David thinks that Jamie's going to be the only survivor. Everyone else will die.
Okay.
He's probably right.
This guy.
Maybe
He's
they
probably
all
right.
die. A white bear's
He can't
here.
get in the gate.
Oh, White Bear's in the house.
This my
Hey,
number's
White
not associated with
Bear.
my account. My
What's up,
account's on
White
my
Bear?
old number. They're trying to call me. No, they're trying to call me because it's the order. Oh, Lord. So now I don't know what to do.
I don't even know where my phone is.
Okay, so
The baby is a face fucker.
yeah.
It's 187, right?
Yep.
187? Yeah. I said it twice.
7 o'clock.
There we
5309.
You're on the show. Hello?
What?
Hello.
Yes. We're here.
Hello?
What?
What?
Hi. What? Okay. Yeah, this is gonna go over really well. Okay. So you can't hear? Or you,
We hear you.
we can hear you.
Oh, there you go.
All right, he'll come back in. All right, so
So while we have a second, is there anything you would like to say about this episode while you get a breather in?
thank you. I actually like this episode because we spent so much time in the black and white era because I love it over there. It's like, can we just stay there the whole time? I'll be really happy. So because I love that whole part.
Hello? What part?
I love all the black and white.
Yeah, it was good.
I just want to stay there.
Oh,
Can
so
we
what
just-
was our review? Did everybody love it? Oh my god, it's the greatest thing in the world! I loved it. Not
Can we just stay in that era? I just want to stay there because
a couple of the beginning shots were good in the black and white with presidents and talking about the progression of the treaty and the Area 51 thing. Once we started getting into it was technology, and Steve Forbes did it, and I was like, okay, now we're trying too hard. Now we're trying too hard to make it make it a Twilight Zones kind of thing instead of the story unfolding. And then let's double down on the stupid. Let's throw all the stupid ass cliches in there. And all of a sudden, this brilliant, intelligent story starts to get. So if this is the trajectory we're on for the final, we're going to have a great That Guy final.
Uh-oh.
Once again.
Are you getting your soapbox ready?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Remember the show.
Oh.
Hey, at least we're getting 10 episodes.
That's true.
We should have gotten 6 of Red Tide. We should have got 5.
I was not impressed with the present day stuff this week. I was like, it was okay.
I think, for me, it's the script. The script is steady, and it just dropped off the cliff.
Yeah, and I did like Calico's story, like you said, but that was also more flashback for us.
Right.
So it was still like being in that black and white era, even though her scenes were always in color, because I like the way they did that too. They did the cutoff with like Technicolor. And when it starts is when we start to see the color versus the black and white. So I like how they did that. But I thought that was really cool too, though. But other than that, the newer stuff with just the 4 pregnant friends, I'm like,
that just seemed kind of all over the place.
I didn't mind some of the Isaac story when we got back to that and he was giving birth, because we just assumed the baby was going to pop out of him and he was dead.
Right.
We see I did like getting back to that and seeing that there was more to it, that there was more.
I liked the alien. I liked Angelica. I liked the whole procedure. And it was the moment Isaac started.
I did kind of like that, because I thought it was rather interesting that that is how a woman would feel after you have a child. You have that connection, that bond, you feel that. So to see that it was a man going through that and doing it, it's a little weird, but it was interesting to me just to see that they were still making sure those emotions and everything were the same through the same type of experience. But then the whole after that, just the whole, I'm going to cut this baby out of you and we're going to have a family, and too much, man, too much.
Yeah, and I know we're jumping all over the place in a way, but going back to Mamie, I love her character. I do, because the only thing she cares about is decorating for Halloween and birthday parties. That's the only thing she cares about.
And fucking the alien. Making her fudge. That's the thing too. Making that fudge. A bitch is always making fudge.
I know.
They give these characters
taking the shit out of the oven.
They give these characters such strong beginnings. And it starts and then it reaches a plateau, and then they just dismiss it. These characters start to get silly. Same thing, with Calico. She's in there 2 episodes. The first episode, she had this nice little slow burn in the first episode, and then it was just silly. So it's like,
Debbie,
did I not predict that we were going to be here by the end of this?
She said that entire aesthetic is perfect.
I said,
I know.
Watch by episode 9.
And Debbie also tells us that Calico's name is listed as Dr. Calico next week.
Dr. Calico. Okay.
Yeah. And White Bear, you're right. If this was conspiracy theory all over, this whole episode, that's all it was conspiracy theory after.
And tin helmets, you're
none of this was real.
Yes, and I wanted a chest burster scene with Troy. I thought for sure that's how it was going to happen.
At the door. It's here. Nuka, what are you doing? Making Lego? He's making Lego.
Different. I like that. C. Williams says Double Feature should have been 6 black and white episodes and 6 present day episodes. Same concept, just different timelines.
I personally, I would be happy if they were 2 separate seasons, not one season split into 2.
Yeah. Okay, I'll walk into it.
Blaze said, if I get a food cat, I'm naming it Calico. No one can stop me.
My next dog's going to be named Kyle.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
I get it one.
David points out that he loved Marilyn Monroe's death scene. He said she saw an alien grab her, or was she seeing things? Yeah, because, that I do like that, kind of like we were talking about before, how with the whole conspiracy, they made sure to show the pills and the drinking, and they mentioned that beforehand so we would know that to set it up. Yeah. But then they went into the people.
But you did see an alien in the frame.
Oh, God.
There was an alien in the frame. So.
What?
Oh, nothing. We're just going through the comments.
Oh dear, it's the same as the time you caught me in the tub with my massager. Didn't you say my personal massager?
My personal massager, yeah.
Slay. Yeah, Mamie is vicious, man. As soon as she started fucking that alien, all of a sudden, bam, she was vicious. Full heart, man.
I imagine it.
And Blaze points out that there were a lot of Red Tide references in this episode.
Stop.
I wasn't paying attention to that.
Quit. Enough. That's enough of that. That is enough of that. Red Tide, my no, don't do it. No.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, Maureen.
I agree
Neil
too.
McDonough is a great addition to the cast.
Who?
Great actor.
He's the one playing Ike.
Oh yeah, phenomenal, absolutely incredible.
So okay, Mel, what did you think of the episode? I got to say my piece. Now it's your turn.
I kind of did. I enjoyed it, you know. I really did. I enjoyed all the black and white flashback stuff because we were getting a lot of conspiracy, but it's a lot of what we already know is American history conspiracy.
Right.
Or American conspiracy in our history.
Yeah, it's American culture conspiracy, not history. None of that's history.
Yeah. And it reminded me a lot, like with Marilyn Monroe's death. It reminded me a lot of how Ryan had gone back and how he had done the Black Dahlias.
Yeah.
Not the way they died, but just the conspiracy part of it, and then kind of spinning it around with what the conspiracy is and making it your own.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I hated it, so there you go.
Yeah, we know you hated it.
No, I didn't hate it. It was just
except for more of the present day stuff. But even the present day stuff, it's like it's got that camp in it for you, where if that's what you're into, that type of sci-fi horror and things like that, you're gonna enjoy it.
I mean, I did like Isaac, except for when he got all sappy, and I understand that whole thing because it does happen when you give birth and so on and so forth. But I still have a problem with Kendall. I don't like her. You can't make me like her. She's just annoying. So.
Hold on.
No, Blaze wants Jennifer Tilly in a season. I totally agree. I think that would be great.
All right, you guys in the comments, what did you guys think of the episode?
David said he doesn't think there will be any Red Tide connections at all. There you go, Mike.
Yep, I kind of have to agree because I didn't witness any of that when I was watching it. And I watched it like 3 times.
Julie said, "Am I the only one that didn't like it?" No, honey. No, Michael didn't like any of it.
Didn't like it either.
You're not alone.
You're not alone.
And so Debbie says, I still don't think the Greys are the aliens. It's like they're spacesuits. They're really #jelly squids, scared to show us their true form. Yeah, because they did mention that.
Yeah.
When they said that, I forget what he said, when he was talking about the babies in the cases.
Yeah, when they were down in the bunker, and he was just like, when they were underneath.
They don't want you to see their true form.
Because they wouldn't want you to see their true form.
It's something like you couldn't handle it or something like that. They think you couldn't handle it or something.
Right. And the interesting thing is when they take the baby out of the stomach and they cut them out of that like gelatinous bag thing, it's like, ew.
Yeah, and you notice each time they took a baby out, it's like the little gelatinous bag was different based on the shape of the baby. So I noticed like Isaac's versus Troy's was like Isaac's was a thinner like layer, whereas Isaac's was like more pink and darker, or Troy's. And I don't know why I noticed that when that thing came out. Maybe because it was a different shape, and I was like, "What the hell? What's wrong with this baby?" Sure enough, it's going to eat your face. You know what? I love my children. I'm sure everyone who has children love their children. The children are parasites. From the moment they are conceived, they are leeching off of you like a parasite. You feed them, you nourish them, you take care of them, you give them what they need. Until the day they die, they leech off of you, or you die because they're your children.
Thank you, Debbie. Debbie agrees with me. I'm very happy about that.
And got worse. She can't act. Yes.
She cannot. Yeah, she can't.
No, Rachel Hilson like drives me crazy. I didn't like her when she was even in like what was it, the OC or whatever it was way back in the day. So it was one of those shows like that. It was one of those teeny bopper shows.
Yeah, well, Kendall is Cindy Crawford's daughter, and she cannot act to save her freaking life.
Yeah, that girl. She's
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if our co-host is going to come back. I don't know.
Let's see. C. Williams says, I don't trust Jamie. She doesn't seem phased by much.
I know, right?
She's still crying over that breakup, Debbie. You're right. White Bear's waiting for Troy's baby shower.
Aww.
Oh, hell yeah.
I actually like Troy, though. I do. That's the character that I actually do like in the present day.
Oh, I see we've got some ratings starting.
Yes, we do. Let's see. No, I have not. We haven't. Oh, she's talking about the Chucky TV series that came out. Speaking of Jennifer Tilly.
I haven't seen it yet.
Haven't seen it yet.
I'm not sure if it's going to be worth watching. Yeah.
I don't know if I want to.
We'll find out soon. We'll start watching, waiting for the reviews to come in.
So,
what do you think? What do you give it, Dawn?
What do I give it? Okay. This was an okay episode. I mean, it was kind of a letdown after last week, because last week I really loved last week. So this week I'm probably gonna give it like a 7.
Okay. See, I don't know. I want mine to be higher because most of the episode was in that flashback, in that black and white.
That's why I gave it the rating that I did.
Whereas even though when I thought it was over and I thought we were done with the episode period with the present day stuff, I just thought it was going to end. And we came back from commercial. I'm like, oh, we still have more to watch. And it was just more nonsense. And then the whole nonsense of I'm going to cut you open. And I'm like, what? So
it's like, what? Okay.
If they were going to stop it, it would have been great. But, then we wouldn't have gotten the cool, like, face scene. So
I know.
That was pretty cool.
That was a full-on alien moment right there.
So that was great. But I'm going to go and I'm going to say was very impressed with all the past stuff. So I'm going to say I'll probably go about 8.9.
Okay, that's a decent score. Although considering I've been really low this
you have.
Because I've only given 2 high scores in the entire season. So but let's see. What about the rest of you guys? You guys ready to give us some rating? Let's find out. Afro gives it a 9.2.
9.2.
Let's see. Blaze gives it a 9.9. This episode got me very paranoid.
Blaze makes a good point though, because that was the conspiracy aspect of it, was that when all of these conspiracies first started, I mean, and some of them are still going on, but when they were first fresh and new, people were paranoid about these things, and people, were looking over their shoulder at the government and everything. They still are with some of them.
I know. Let's see. Who else do we got here?
I keep scrolling up too far.
I know, I do that all the time. Okay, White Bear. Let's see. White Bear, 9.6 out of 10. If I see another conspiracy theory in the final episode, I'm going to go crazy and probably laugh.
Yeah, they did cram quite a bit in there.
Yeah, they crammed quite a bit. There was a lot of stuff in there. Let's see. B gives it a 9.2 out of 10 because they got a little silly on stage. 237.
Yeah. The rest episode 9.
The rest is 9.5.
All right, cool.
All right, David gives it a solid 8. Ooh, Debbie. Debbie's giving it a 9, but she's got to do a rewatch. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Our lovely Julie Green gives it a 4. Ooh. That's okay.
She said, I think the modern day part is just stupid.
It's okay. I kind of agree with you.
We feel you with some of that there. We do.
It's
Michael
true.
definitely feels you, so you're not alone.
Michael loves the present day stuff. He likes the present day stuff.
He's weird.
Okay. C. Williams. Black and white 8.6. Present day.
Nah.
Oh. Let's see. What else? Debbie. 237 stuff had me cracking up because I knew it was coming the entire day. Spent the entire day researching Kubrick's conspiracies. Nice. I kind of figured you would be.
David said, do you guys think this alien treaty actually happened? Oh, I'm sure there's something.
Oh, I'm sure.
There's something. Probably, obviously, nothing like what we're saying it is. But, oh, yeah, there's something.
Let's see. 5. I was just bored. Neil moved it for me. Aw. So he kicked it up. He kicked it up about half a percentage point for you.
Nice.
Okay.
B said stage 237 did redeem itself by being the birthplace of an alien baby.
And I did I don't know if you guys have seen the preview for the finale yet. I did see the preview for the finale. And apparently they're throwing in, because Cody's coming back next week. Okay.
I figured.
And they're trying, basically what they're trying to do is they're trying to have the perfect species. And they're saying that they'll have the perfect species by 2021.
Yeah, I did hear something real quick about 2021. I'm like, ooh, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah, that's what that means. It's like, because remember how he was saying that it could take decades for them to do this? Like, we're thinking we're going to have the perfect amalgamation in the year 2021.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you just had to throw that in there.
Get your brain going, make you think. Make you more paranoid, Blaze. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make you more paranoid. I think that about wraps it up. Is there anything you would like to add?
No, I think I've covered pretty much everything. What about yourself?
No? Oh, my shameless plug. For all of you who haven't checked out my other channel, please go. Did we put the link in again?
Yes, I did.
Go to the link in the description box below. Check out Lunar Love and Light. It is my other channel. I would love to meet you guys over there, see you over there, and then meet you back here next week. But with that, we will say we love you. We love you for being here. We will see you guys in the next one. Be kind to yourself and be kind to someone else because they deserve it too.
All right. You guys get ready for the finale because we'll be back next week. We'll see what happens.